Nerazzurri fans from all over the world, welcome to the Interglobe for the first Champions League day, Real Sociedad-Inter. Wake me up before you go, don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Let's not be a yo-yo again, no more yo-yos. What do I mean? I mean that last year our biggest flaw was going up and down, up and down, up and down in our performances. We were not consistent at all. So this time I really hope that we can change things around and demonstrate to the world that our solidity is great. Of course, we arrived to this match with a wonderful morale coming from the fifth derby in this year that we won with a 5-1 score. But, we have to be careful in controlling this enthusiasm, also because we're going to have some changes in the team. I don't want to talk about turnover anymore because we literally have two teams. Inter has two teams, and I'm pretty sure that if we made them complete both in Serie A, they could both end up there at the top. So talking about these changes anyway, we're gonna have, of course, Sommer in the goal, great experience, and yes, he suffered his first non-clean sheet and his first goal with Milan, but all in all he's playing discreetly well. Then fairly well, I would say. Then we have probably, because Darmian played a lot and he's maybe already a little bit tired, we're gonna have the first game of Pavard probably today, and I'm really happy because I can't wait to see him in action. Also, because of the fact that Cuadrado is injured, Dumfries doesn't have a substitute. And I think in this case, Darmian could be perfect to substitute Dumfries in the second half. So having Pavard in this game is really strategically interesting. Then in the middle, we're going to have De Vrij. As we have seen, Acerbi didn't perform super well in the derby because it was the first game of the season for him, basically the first official game. And, he left some space to Giroud. But, more than this, De Vrij is playing really well lately. And so I think Simone on purpose put Acerbi and Giroud because they're very physical, both of them, and he preserved De Vrij for tonight's game. So I'm really looking forward to see him as well and to see how he adapts to playing with Pavard, the mechanisms, and it's going to be interesting. So we're going to have Pavard, De Vrij and Bastoni in defense. On the wings, we're going to have, of course, as usual, Dumfries and Di Marco, with the possibility for Carlos Augusto for Di Marco and Darmian for Dumfries in the second half. Midfield, I'm very pleased that Inzaghi said that because of the fact that Chala is a little bit injured for maybe 1-2 games, we will not be seeing him. He bets on Aslani, and this is very good because instead, of finding another solution, putting Barella out of his natural role or Mkhitaryan, I think Aslani is a player that we really need to count on. If we kept him, it means that he's as good as the others, and it's great that we're going to see him tonight, and it's obviously a big exam for him. Last time we saw him in the Champions League was at Barcelona when he missed that incredible goal in the very end that would have given us the victory. So I think that he has a lot inside himself that he wants to put out on the pitch, and he has definitely something to be forgiven for. And so I'm looking forward to seeing him from the first minute. And, he's going to be surrounded by the senators, Barella on one side and Miki on the other, and of course the Tula up there with Thuram and Lautaro. Real Sociedad is a very difficult team. We have seen that they had a game with Real Madrid and they really created a lot of difficulties for them. They even were winning at one point, then they ended up losing, but they had a very strong ball possession. They have this player Kubo, they call him the new Messi or whatever you, but anyway, he's definitely a very good player. So you're going to have to be very careful, but I trust Inzaghi because he's a master in preparing any game, I would say, especially these games that are decisive. So looking forward to the game tonight. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please punch this like button, subscribe, and if you want to make me really happy, leave a comment. That's all for today, and as always, Forza Magica Inter. Ciao!